So earlier that day I had smoked or whatever, and I had went to his house, and as soon as I got in the bed, he was he was like, and I was like, the fuck? And he was like, you need to stop smoking. Like he went in on me, bitch. So I don't do it no more. I don't do it no more because I don't want people to think I'm a deadbeat, and I don't want people to come out like that. I don't know. I just feel like I'm shooketh. I don't want y'all calling CPS on me. I don't want to go to the hospital and I'm drug testing me. And also, I feel like as I get bigger, I'm gonna feel weird calling a weed man like, "Hey, let me get a 3-5 with like my big ass stomach, like oh my stomach big as fuck." We walk up to the weed man like this. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm rubbing my belly while I'm hitting my blunt. Rub my belly, just rub my belly. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a J. I don't want to be a J no more. I don't want to be. And then on top of that, remember how we was talking about that fentanyl shit? What if I'm buying weed and it got fentanyl on it? And then the baby gonna have fentanyl. You know they putting fentanyl on everything, bitch. Unless you ain't grown, you really can't even be too safe, bitch. No shade. It really ain't even too much about what you wrap it in at this point. I mean, I have a good plug, but it's just like I just feel like you just never know, bitch. You know, they have different weeds, different days. You just never know. He do be having a good menu. There's no dispensary here. We don't know what the fuck we're getting. So I cannot risk my baby getting that fentanyl poisoning, bitch. I don't want my baby to get that fentanyl. I was just on Facebook yesterday. My mom had shown me a post on Facebook. It was a little bitty white girl. It was a little bitty white girl. She had a fentanyl overdose, and the mama had made a long dissertation, and she was like, "Yeah, my daughter had a fentanyl overdose. She went to buy some coke, but they sold her 100% fentanyl." I'm like, what the fuck? Who sells 100% fentanyl? Then the mama started making a post, and she was like that they putting fentanyl in the CBD candies, the edibles, the fucking weed, the vapes. They putting the fentanyl in the goddamn promethazine. They putting it in everything. They putting it on the weed. Like, what the fuck? Like, we can't have shit. And also, like, a lot of people been dying from like fentanyl, right? But their parents won't tell y'all. Like, their kids, like, a lot of people been dying at random and young too. Nobody's talking about the fentanyl because people don't want to be embarrassed. Like, people thinking their kid is an addict. Your kid might not even be an addict. And some of them people that take perks and Zans have been taking fentanyl too. So just imagine if you buying weed that got fentanyl on it, then you taking perks that got fentanyl on it, you gonna die. Just a matter of time. No shade. It's no shade. It's no shade. And when people's kids is dying and they finding on perks and they going to test it, they're telling people that, like, basically the police is like, we found fentanyl on your kid. So you thinking like, damn, what the fuck fentanyl? No, like, people, like, we're making perk addictions and Xan addictions normal. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's just the fact that they sold that girl 100% fentanyl. When all it takes is like a little sprinkles of fentanyl to kill somebody. Why would you? It's to the point where I feel like they trying to kill us, bitch. No shade. And the shit already addictive as fuck. The shit already be good. Zans already knock your ass out. Perks already make your ass itch. So it's like, what is you putting that in there for? It kind of remind me of when it was putting embalming fluid on shit. But this is worse. Like, I don't get it. I can't help but talk fast, bitch. Okay? Speed up your ears. I feel like unless you in a state where it's legal or you really could trust, and even if you trust the person, like, think of it like this, like, most of them cokeheads, right? They be like, yeah, I trust my, they be feeling so smart, like, I trust my plug. I've been shopping with this person for years. They will never sell me nothing bad. But one day your coke plug switch up and get another distributor with more fentanyl. And your ass drop dead. And basically the post that lady was saying was basically that if your kid has any form of addiction to anything, to hook their ass tight because it's getting bad out here and nobody talking about it. They're not talking about the fentanyl epidemic that's really going down. And like, it's so many weird stories around fentanyl. Like, there was this one jail. I want to say it was like a juvenile detention facility, or it might have been a regular jail. It might have been in Georgia. But basically, they had people started passing out and getting sick in the jail. They checked the vents. It was 100% fentanyl in the fucking vent. Somebody done took fentanyl and put it in the vent of the jail. Like, that shit is on purpose. I don't give a fuck. That's weird. And it's just like, like, population control, yeah, but it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is creepy. It's insidious. It almost give me the vibes of, like, remember when they was at Travis Scott concert and they was injecting people and making people die and shit? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it's just demonic. It's creepy. But it's more than being greedy. You know, they literally sold the bitch 100% fentanyl. The mama said that they tested that shit, it was 100%. So it's like the mama said, a couple sprinkles of fentanyl can kill you. They literally are like, bitch, think about that shit. A couple sprinkles can kill your ass. They put in 100%, 50%, 20%. That's a lot of fentanyl. It's on purpose. They trying to kill people. They not trying to keep your ass hooked. They not trying to keep your ass addicted. If they were trying to keep you addicted, they put a little bit of fentanyl in there. They're like, let's get these folks fucked up. They trying to kill people. It's a deep agenda. It's deeper than the money. If it was about money, they would just legalize that shit. Let you get weed and like they would make certain shit more. You know what I mean? But fentanyl, like they putting it in everything. CBD. Just think of it like this. CBD really ain't even supposed to be that strong. Why are you putting it in CBD? Like, they putting it in everything. Let's just say you one of them people that say, you know what? I'm gonna take the holistic approach. I'm not gonna do no drugs. I'm not gonna smoke nothing. Let me just do CBD. Bitch, they putting that shit in CBD too. Yes. They putting it in everything. That's why you gotta be careful where you buy shit from, for real. Like, this shit really getting crazy out here. And like, again, Smitty, so many people don't even know. They don't even know they taking fentanyl. And just the crazy part is they thinking they taking another drug. They think they taking a party drug. They putting it in X pills. They putting it in Molly. Everything. Even the cough syrup the rappers drinking, bitch. Everything. Why would they stop selling it? They would. Why would they, like, you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't. Of course, they wouldn't stop selling that shit. What, they putting fentanyl in epidurals, bitch? Hold up, bitch. Don't play with me, hoe. You trolling, hoe. You making up shit. We need to Google what the fuck is fentanyl, bitch. Bitch, whatever fentanyl is, that shit strong in a bitch. I'm shook.
So, Liyah, fentanyl is a painkiller, but it's supposed to be administered like in the hospital, like, under people's orders and stuff like under doctor's orders and shit like that. You can't just basically, give it to. But it's an opioid and it's used to kill pain. So it's a
Yeah,
painkiller.
I was gonna say I just had a baby in January and I had just looked at the bag and I seen it said fentanyl on it. I was like, what the fuck? But I know it's like for medical uses too. I was just saying I seen it on
And
my
it probably
bag
only had a
and
very little amount in there.
yeah. That shit didn't work though, so
The epidural didn't work?
hell no, it don't never work. Like even when I go to the dentist and get like lidocaine and shit, it don't never work for me. And I still try to get the shit. But no, that shit did not work.
I feel bad for you, sis. That shit. I'd be like, please numb me. Please knock me out. Shit. And then the part that I'm starting to really worry about is, like, you know how, like, the government, like the feds, like, they be the ones giving, like, the gangs guns and stuff. I thought they the ones giving these folks this fentanyl, because where the fuck do you go to get fentanyl? Where the fuck do you even go to buy that shit? I mean, of course now we go to our dealers because they're giving it to us. Duh. But where the fuck was they getting it from? If it's supposed to be people smuggling it, but the government knows what I'm trying to say. It comes from overseas, but the point I'm trying to make is, like, they be the ones orchestrating that shit. Like, they was the ones that orchestrated coke coming to America. They be the main ones. Like they be informants and feds and all of that shit and undercovers and shit, bitch. I feel like they the ones, bitch. They the ones, bitch. This ain't right. The government got their hands all in it, bitch. Cause this shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. It ain't right.
You know, fentanyl was what killed Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had that his doctor was administering it to him, but his doctor was telling him, like, you shouldn't be, taking as much. But Michael was saying that he couldn't sleep and he needed to sleep, so that's why he was giving him that medicine. But he ended up in court behind that shit. So these doctors got to be careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know he
Oh
died
wait,
of
no, that was
propofol, but he died from
propofol.
propofol.
Okay, propofol. My bad. But yeah, it was something like them hard drugs that has to be administered by a doctor or medical professional.
Propofol, one of them drugs
You
that need
can't
to be
you
administered by a professional.
Yeah, you can't fuck around with that shit. Not out in the free world like that. Oh, he did go to prison. I know the doctor was on trial, but I
He
didn't
wasn't
know
in
if
prison that long though.
Yeah, he wasn't in prison. He probably wasn't in that long. But yeah, that still fucked up his livelihood though,
He looked like he was
because
looking good. He was at the beach when he got out with his little kid.
I mean, I can't be mad at him because that's what Michael wanted. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he forced it into Michael. Michael asked for
He
it.
was begging
So
that shit, but that man was still wrong though. But Michael, oof, I just felt bad for him because like I couldn't imagine having that form of an addiction or something that could kill you like that.
right, like that's just scary and crazy. But everybody got to be careful though.
Mhm. But I really feel bad for the people that mix drugs and take perks and Zans and weed and a whole bunch of other shit because like that shit and people it's crazy because up north people was having overdoses off fentanyl from just smoking weed. Could you imagine that? You just smoke a blunt and then your ass have an overdose from fentanyl? Could you imagine that? I couldn't. It's no shade. They all did come from the government. Like I was watching this video on YouTube about how like a lot of those street gangs in Chicago got those guns. And the government would just go and drop guns off like on train tracks or like in alleyways and shit. And that's how a lot of them was getting guns at first. They would just drop them off middle of the night. Niggas would come outside and see them shits. Even if you see them roll it, like they could buy it from the plug, but not know this lace with something. He said spice was fentanyl. What spice? Remember that spice weed when people was tweaking? Isn't fentanyl white? Whatever happened to those people that was taking them drugs, them bath salts? Whatever happened with that? People just stopped taking them? You don't even hear about bath salts no more. It probably, I don't know. No, let me get alone. I don't know what the fuck fentanyl look like or anything. But there's a lot of people on here that's addicted to fentanyl. Does Eb have a prescription for her perks or does she get them off the street? All of these fucking, and then Mezzy, she got a fentanyl addiction. All of these hoes got fentanyl addictions, no shade. They all on that shit. But I feel like they probably be prescribed, but she probably run out. And then she probably be having to get them off the street. And then I had seen a video of Ashley one time sitting in a car. And Ashley was like asking where the perks was at. And I had heard when they had that link up that was it Detroit? Was it Ashley? Ashley was looking for some perks at the meet and greet when she came to Atlanta. Wherever that first meet and greet was. I don't be keeping up. And then everybody on here do perks and Xanax, no shade. Ivy do perks. Oh yeah, Ivy do worse drugs. Ivy a crackhead. She be on that Fent, that Fent pack. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here for a little bit. First of all, Casey, you sound stupid. They're putting fentanyl in everything. You're a dummy. You're a real life dummy. Okay, you don't gotta take my word for it. So I don't give a fuck. You're stupid. You're dumb as fuck. That's how they keep people even more addicted. They put fentanyl in it. They lace everything with fentanyl. You're an idiot. Okay. You should do your research and stop smoking dick. You probably on that shit too. You probably a pill popper. That's why you feeling offended. You fentanyl head. You fent head. You fucking powder head. What pill did you pop today? The Xan or the Perk 30? I hope you got it from the actual doctor's office, you fucking crackhead. Because somebody's feeling a little offended in here. We're having general conversations about fentanyl and that Fent pack. Okay? And we're talking about whether these people are getting their drugs from the doctor or not. And here you are saying that they're not. Bitch, you don't know that, bitch. Okay? Are you their dealer? Do we have a bigo dealer in the chat, bitch, since you know what everybody's taking? Y'all remember that day when Ed was live and she was like having that fucking seizure with her eyes and shit, bitch? You all stupid. They can add fentanyl to whatever they want to add fentanyl to. And you know a lot of them people, they be pressing them pills themselves. They put fentanyl in that too. They put fentanyl, crack, coke, molly, ecstasy, perks, Xans, promethazine, the syrup in the pill. They put in everything. So don't take my word for it, bitch. It's on the news. People dying from fentanyl laced weed. People dying from fentanyl laced, like, what do I gotta make it up for? Like I said, the post I read basically said to hug if you got a junkie in your motherfucking family, to hug their ass tight, because they ain't gonna be around that long, bitch. The junkies ain't lasting like they did back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, bitch. Okay? Junkies was living a long time. Crackheads was living a long time. Okay? But not no more. Them days is over, bitch. Okay? And you better hope your crackhead auntie don't get that Fent pack, bitch. You better hope she keep buying it from Bobby. And she don't get it from little JoJo down the street, bitch. Cause she one fucking puff, one fucking shoot up away from being the next victim of fentanyl, bitch. You hoes sound stupid. And ain't my loss. I'm talking about somebody else lost from Facebook. Y'all hoes dumb as fuck. For real, for real. This ain't like it used to be. Bitch, we don't give a fuck. You sound weird. Get the fuck out. I just feel like that shit dangerous as fuck. To be popping pills and shit from randoms that you buying that shit from.
Hey Leah, hey y'all. You not wrong because I'm in Baton Rouge
Hey,
right
y'all.
now and people are looking for like baby formula and they're looking for fentanyl testers. So whenever they do get their hands on the formula, now they have to test the shit out before they give it to their child. So people
Why?
looking for fentanyl testers because a lot of people in Baton Rouge have bought all the formula. Certain people are selling it for a cheaper price. And I don't trust that. Like I get it, you getting it to help other people, but if you're selling it for a cheaper price, what did you do to it? I get it, it's helping other people, but them parents just want to go on Walmart, buy the shit, and be able to give it to their kid. And some people selling it in pills, but they have it with like baking soda and shit like that.
They're selling the
Cause
formula
around
in
Baton Rouge,
pills?
no, they selling fentanyl, but they doing it in pills too. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm hearing around like Baton Rouge, like if you buy it's like half baking soda and fentanyl, so you don't overdose. Like people are doing weird shit. So if y'all get baby formula, buy a fentanyl tester just to test it. I don't even have a kid, but that shit is creepy as hell how they doing that. But that's all I want to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, they even got them in the little patches or whatever. So like the patches that you get from the doctor that the doctor prescribed, like they patches that you put on your arm for pain. It has fentanyl in it. I know a lady that overdosed off of it. It depends on your body too at the same time. And like I deal with the pills or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I take them, but I deal with them. You feel me? I was hit by a semi truck, so I do get prescribed them.
Mm-hmm.
But
the only way, if you buying them off the streets, that's most likely you'll be able, they pressing them and making fentanyl, putting fentanyl in it and shit like that. But you got to be also careful with the pharmacies too, because I believe that they starting to put a little percentage in it. It also depends on your body. Here where I live, we done lost so many people like to this shit because they pressing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you just got to be careful. It's overpopulated, so that's what it's all about. It's
They
really
trying to get rid of
the,
us.
the government is behind this shit. Like, to be honest, they putting this shit on the street. They
Mm-hmm.
just had a shipment from Mexico that just came in about two months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks just like a perk. Like, it looks just like a perk 30. So this shit just crazy.
Very.
That's all I got to say.
It's a great replacement theory in full effect. What you mean, Nick Nick? But the crazy part about them trying to fuck with population control is they trying to ban abortions and stuff. Like, it's just so much. Oh yes. When is I heard something about monkeypox, but then they stopped talking about it. So is that the next thing? That's the next way we finna have monkeypox? Bitch. I'm just over this weird ass shit, bro. I just feel like they take the fun out of everything. Oh, they like to do drugs and get high? Let's fuck that up too. Like, damn, we can't have shit. This is worse than when they was putting embalming fluid in the weed back in the day. Like, this is worse. This is way worse. I just wonder, in 10 years, what is it gonna be like? Like, I don't know. Like, I can't even imagine, what the world gonna be like in 10 years. Can you? They still putting embalming fluid on that shit. Still, though? How do you know if you smoking? How you know if you smoking wet? How you know if you smoking it, though? What do embalming fluid smell like? Do it make you go crazy or something? Like, how you know you smoked it? Do they gotta put a certain amount on there, or any embalming fluid you gonna die? I mean, why would you smoke something that smell like? Why would you smoke some shit that smell like chemicals? So are they? So by the time you put an embalming fluid on, are you trying to kill somebody? Is that basically what that gives? Cause what's the point? Is that murder? Like, I'm just confused. Like, are they trying to make you higher, or are they trying to kill you?
Okay, the best way I can explain that, there's a place called St. Martinville, Louisiana. For some reason, these people like doing this thing called mojo. I don't know if it's called the same thing in other states, but people spray Raid. They even do embalming fluid. My husband's father's own a funeral home, and I worked the embalming fluid. That shit will it's so strong, like you can't breathe. Like the shit will burn your eyes. It's just too strong. You can't really be in the presence of it for so long. So people probably dip that shit in embalming fluid, sit it outside, let it air dry and shit, and it'll smell strong. But some people who buy it will think it's like strong weed or some shit. And I've seen people smoke mojo. They be wigging the fuck out, and then when they wear off on, it's like they on a big, like they go through all emotions and shit, just going crazy. Like it stinks, it smells. People still smoke mojo because they think like that's supposed to not show in their system or some shit, but they done made a way till they can see that shit too. It's just weird. They spraying Raid, dipping in
Oh,
embalming
they can tell
fluid,
if you've been
other shit.
smoking embalming fluid.
They can probably tell if your ass overdose on it. I never heard of embalming fluid, but I wouldn't pass it because people spraying Raid on fake weed and trying to sell it, and they call it mojo in St. Martinville. So it's weird. Louisiana got all types of weird shit that I didn't think that we even have out here. All I do was smoke me some green. So just as far as that, like people be spraying a whole bunch of weird shit on it, and you think it's some good strong weed. No, it's just some playful shit, like some fake grass or something. They spray some shit on it to make you believe that it's actual weed, but it's mojo. And whatever she said, the wet weed or something like that. I don't know what that is. So somebody explain to me what the fuck is that. But that's
They
all.
make the weed way more too.
Girl, do you know they put it's called formaldehyde? Do you know they put that shit in eyelash glue too?
Yeah,
Like I just found that out recently. That shit is crazy. They be putting that shit in everything
that's
and
why that
people
shit be
don't even
burning
know.
when they get in your eye.
Yeah.
Hey, pussy.
Yeah, so yeah, they call it wet or sherm or dip. They be dipping. Niggas could go pay $2 for a little vial of this shit. I know because personally, I'm trying to help somebody get the fuck off this shit. They can go buy it for $2, and that shit gonna have them steady going back. Not only do they get fucked up beyond belief, be stripping down butt naked, running around acting crazy and shit, it eats their body up from the inside. It's a chemical. So the nigga who doing this shit around me is eating his skin from the inside of his body out. Like his skin is turning pink, like on the outside. It is just on some weird shit that's not supposed to be put in your body while you're alive and living and well. So just watch who you purchase shit from, period.
That's creepy as
Right.
fuck.
I was gonna elaborate on what the last girl had said, not this one, the last one. But
Mm.
yeah, they dip them in cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And then like she said, they leave them outside to dry. You know what I'm saying? Then you can settle like maybe $10 to $20 per cigarette, depend on how much of that shit you put on the cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Because they got certain level amounts. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sort of like weed, but with cigarettes. I ain't never heard about them putting embalming fluid on the weed before. That's new to me. So they doing that shit now. Like
They been doing that.
that.
My mama said when she was a young girl, they were selling that embalming fluid weed.
Like, but I know when they do cigarettes, they call it wet sticks.
Why would
You know
somebody
what
want to
I'm
smoke? So basically, they trying to get high after cigarettes. Then at that point,
saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying. But most motherfuckers only like buy like 1 to 2 cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers I know, you know what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, who just really, you know what I'm saying, immune to that shit and can hit that shit like with no problem. Because there is motherfuckers out here who can. You know what I'm saying? They probably buy more than 2 or 3. But
mm.
yeah, that's all I have to say.
I did not know people did that to cigarettes. Y'all really some crackheads. Well, not y'all, but they really some crackheads, y'all. You used to sell them. Did you make good money off it at least? Monkey see, monkey do. So you can't just smoke a wet cigarette out in public. People gonna smell that shit. They're gonna be like, shit, I wish I could sell me some. Which I was dipping it in. Let me stop. Don't tell me, bitch. I ain't trying to go to jail. Don't tell me, y'all. Don't tell me. I'm gonna look away. I think Ed be smoking wet cigarettes. Why she look like that? Her skin look real thick and tough like Trick Daddy. Formaldehyde is in my nails and it's getting into my body. He don't look like that because he got lupus though. He don't take his medicine. And Trick Daddy said he don't take his medicine, and he like his blunts dip. He like his blunts wet. He like wet blunts. He said that shit. He don't take his medicine, and he smoke wet blunts. I'm telling you, he said it out his own mouth on Breakfast Club. He do not take his medicine. Y'all can't blame that. Y'all can't blame it on the fact that he got that when he don't take his medicine. There's plenty of people that got the same shit as him that don't look like that. Okay, that nigga don't give a fuck, and he eat hella greasy food. Exactly, he said that shit on the Breakfast Club. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. He said it. He look healthy to you? Trick Daddy looked like he got something wrong with him, and Trick Daddy used to be fine as hell. Like I really wish he would have took care of himself. Like he was fine. He was fine, bitch. Handsome, fine, bitch. Shit, if I was back in the day and I was in them little videos, shit, I'd been right up in his motherfucking face. But now, A mess. A mess. Okay? It ain't, you keep blaming it on, it ain't because of the lupus. He don't take his medication, bitch. I don't know if he take it today, but I know he wasn't taking it at all. He literally was like, yeah, I don't take my medicine. I just smoke dip blunts, wet blunts. I don't take medicine. I smoke weed with bomb and fluid on it. You don't take your medicine, but you will smoke weed that's wet. Could that make you feel better? You won't take your medicine, but you will take a wet blunt and a bomb and fluid blunt. And then y'all turn around in the comments and be like, stop making fun of him. Y'all know he look like that because of lupus. Well, maybe lupus has a factor, but the nigga don't even take care of himself. Then on top of that, he like greasy ass ham hocks and turkey necks and oxtails and collard greens and cornbread. And then you want to put a cherry on top, i.e. the lace blunt, bitch. What are you talking about? He don't even take care of himself. He does not take care of himself at all. If the only requirement was to take your medicine and just eat a little bit better, he said, fuck that a long time ago. He don't give a fuck. He said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, bitch. Shit. Exactly, first AD. And there's plenty of other people that got lupus and don't be looking like that. Now, they had their moments where they be looking a mess and be all swollen and shit, dark circles around their eyes. But that's a part of the illness. You get what I'm trying to say? But generally speaking, if you take care of yourself, you can live a decent life, a healthy life, and look good. Even Snoop Dogg's daughter got lupus. The little dark skin little girl, she has lupus. It's plenty of people that have lupus and they take care of themselves. Selena Gomez, don't she got lupus? He the only one out of the lupus gang that look like that. Okay? A fucking mess. Hell, Nick Cannon go hard trying to take care of himself. Now, I ain't saying he got to be a health freak, but damn, he should have never picked up the habit of smoking lace blunts. Shit, he'd been better off just smoking a regular blunt. Shit, he look a fucking mess. Yes, I'm putting y'all on game. Hell, it used to be this one YouTuber. I don't know what's going on with her, because she hasn't really posted in a long time. But she was light skinned and she used to promote wigs a lot for I think RPG show. And she had lupus. And she would be going through it. She would go live or go on post videos about her illness and stuff. And when I found out that she had it, I was like, wow, like I would have never fucking known. But then when she started being more transparent, like with her illness and going posting videos crying or about her not feeling well, her having hair loss, her hair getting thinner, I was like, damn, these folks really be going through it. Like, that's one of them illnesses you really have to take care of yourself, because it's not going away. Hey, Sag. I am Groot. That shit's serious. That shit's serious, honey. And anybody, like, I'm not gonna say anybody could get it, but anybody really could get it lupus for real. Like, it's not like you can just go around catching it, but like, it could be a trait in your family that one day get triggered. Now you 30 plus. Now you figure out you got lupus and shit. She passed from lupus. I think he was handsome, especially in that video. With that one video I seen with him and Trina, he was cute to me. He might not have been my type because he was a little too ratchet and misogynistic. It's kind of like a cancer. Isn't lupus like cancer? It affects your T cells or something. It affects your cells. It is a cancer, and it affects your cells. It's like your body attacking itself. Yeah, autoimmune disease. Yeah, Trick Daddy was very handsome, but he just don't take care of himself. Up and down. Like, she'll have days where she's feeling real good, looking real good. Then you go to visit her, she laying down, dark circles around her eyes, Mingo. That's probably how that shit is. Like, you see her some days she probably doing real good, and some days she real drained. I don't really think Keith is fine, to be honest. I thought he was cute at the time, but like, there's niggas that look better than Pastor. I'm being for real. I was just attracted to him at the time. It wasn't that deep. Y'all make shit a lot more deeper than what it is. He alright. To be fair, Dale looked better than him. Dale looked better than Pastor, but Dale is a bitch. So I'm not lying. I'm being for real. I'm very honest. Dale looked better than Pastor, but Dale sucks Pastor's dick and finger pops his asshole. Yeah, no shade. Dale has a nicer beard, nicer jawline, nicer face, nicer brows, nicer hairline, better hair texture, better skin. He don't got all them craters in his shit. Yeah. To me, Cuddy and Pastor are like they're on the same level to me. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he looked better than him. Like they're both, they're both cute. Like they're okay. Like they're nothing to write home about. But they'll look better than both of them. I only have 3 bodies from the app, though y'all put many more. How many bodies does your favorite pastor have that he fucked raw? It's only a matter of time before he catches that house in Virginia. But I'm sure he won't let y'all know when he catches that. He'll keep that a secret too, if he doesn't already have it. It's like he's trying to go down a Rolodex, like he's trying to knock every bitch on Bigo. It's kind of weird. Who hasn't passed or fucked or tried to fuck at this point? I like you 2317. You already got the herps. So with that being said, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Y'all always trying to slut shame a woman and call a woman a hoe. I only fucked 3 niggas off the app. Y'all faves done fucked more. Okay? Then on top of that, China 504, that bitch fucked a couple niggas off the app and had an abortion, but don't nobody call that bitch a hoe. That old ass bitch. That decrepit asshole. That bitch old enough to be my auntie and my motherfucking mama. Old ass, slut ass bitch. She run around here married fucking on people from a free app. Your fave, China 504. I don't give a fuck what he worried about. Just the other day when I was at the pool party, was he not talking about how long my pussy lips was, bitch? Whenever he feel like talking about me or whenever he feel like talking about anybody on this app, y'all be quiet than a bitch. But when somebody speak on him, don't talk about him. Why y'all talking about him? He not worried about you, bitch. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say about bitch. The fuck? We all on the same app together, bitch. And if you think I ain't gonna talk about somebody that talk about me when he feel like it, you out your motherfucking mind, bitch. Stop smoking his dick, you stupid ass church slut. Running around sucking a deacon dick, then sucking a pastor dick, then sucking the usher boy dick. Bitch, fuck you, hoe. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit in real life. You church sluts can kiss my fucking ass, bitch. And I said what the fuck I said, bitch. Right in y'all face, hoe. You raggedy assholes. They be so fucking mad, bitch. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say. And y'all gonna still beat y'all big black monkey chest about that shit. He don't got no problem. It's them raggedy ass church hoes. It's them hoes. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna say what I want to say, bitch. Them hoes do too motherfucking much. The only Nunu ain't never lied when she said them hoes was some Helgas, bitch. They are some Helgas. That's the only thing I could agree with that raggedy ass bitch with them big ass gums. Them church hoes is some motherfucking Helgas and they raggedy as fuck. They weird as fuck. They ain't got no motherfucking life. And they set up cyber slurping a nigga on the internet all motherfucking day. They could have a whole husband down the hall, but they'll be on the internet cyber slurping past the bitch. Good people to who? They only good people to each other, bitch. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. Fuck them hoes, bitch. Disrespectfully. Fuck them hoes. I ain't mad at all. This look like mad to you? I'm talking in a regular voice, laying in the bed, relaxing, bitch. This is the truth. Why would I want to be invited? Why would I want to be invited? Do y'all not remember I dropped my badge? The last time I had the badge, I dropped it, bitch. Who got admin in this hoe? It's time to clear this bitch. Yeah, why would I want to be invited to a sex cult? I was already there and I already did my door deals. I already did my big one. So why would I want to be invited? Why would I want to share dick with the rest of them nasty ass old ass hoes? Bitch, you weird as fuck. Already had there, been there, done that. You bitches is washed. How you go, tornado? Let me take it from somebody who ain't in here. But yeah, like I was motherfucking saying, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want to say because y'all say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. And this ain't your live. This ain't your shit. I'm gonna say what I want over here. He messed with a lot of them. Okay? Even the ones you least expect to see. When I was in the church, it was this one fat hoe. We was cool. She didn't know I already fucked him. And she was telling me how she fucked pastor. And it was a bitch you wouldn't even think. You probably call that whole Big Mama. She like she makes some real good turkey necks. Like I was saying, shut your ass up, bitch. Got them turkey neck making arms, bitch. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Now he could pop his shit till he get disrespectful. Then he gotta go. Then he gotta go. So like I was saying, I ain't got no issue, but you hoes in the comments do too motherfucking much. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, bitch. Ain't nothing personal, hoe. Ain't nothing personal, but you hoes do too much. Yeah, gobble gobble ass hoes. Period. Anyway, no shade. Do anybody got $20? It's an emergency. It is definitely an emergency. I would not ask y'all for 20. Can 5 of y'all send me before y'all send me $5?